What is up, guys? Pure Ice Cold here, bringing you guys another gameplay commentary to the Overpowered channel. And to commentary today, guys, is that moment after you watch a scary movie. Alright, but before we get into that, today's gameplay was sent in by Tally. He does a nice little double KEM strike here on Overlord with the Remington. Very nice little gameplay. I do speed it up from time to time. There are a few, long parts. I do speed up. I did not cut anything, so be happy. I didn't cut anything. It's all there. Both KEM strikes are there, so that is definitely a plus. But anyways, guys, commentary. So I don't know how many people have seen Dark Skies. Basically, it's an alien movie. I don't want to give away too much. People haven't seen it, and give away spoilers and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know if people have seen that, but it's Dark Skies. It's this alien movie. Well, it came out about a year ago, and me and my girlfriend went and saw it, at the movie theater. So we go and see it and do all this stuff. I'm going to give a little spoiler alert. I don't really know if it's much of a spoiler, but I don't want to get bitched at. So, little spoiler alert, guys. There's an owl that's usually in, when something's about to happen or has happened, there's an owl. The owl is the theme, okay? So, anyway, we watch the movie, we get done with it, and, it's obviously nighttime, all that kind of good stuff. It's like 9, 10 o'clock at night. We get done with it, and my girlfriend's scared, right? It was a pretty good movie. You guys haven't seen it, check it out. But, my girlfriend's scared, she's kind of freaking out a little bit, and we walk out to the car, we get in the car, and we start driving, and I live way out in the middle of nowhere, guys, okay, so we're in the sound, and it's not too bad, but 5 minutes, we're completely out of town, and it's completely dark and back roads, okay, so we're driving, and she's, freaking out, like, I'm gonna get abducted, I'm gonna die, aliens are gonna kill me, I'm gonna disappear, I'm just kind of sitting there, egging it on. I'm like, yep, babe, yep, that's gonna happen. You're gonna get abducted, and that's basically what's gonna happen. No one's gonna hear from you again. Just kind of playing along and all this kind of stuff. Being the boyfriend that's teasing her. Okay, so we're going along, and this goes on for about 10 minutes. I know, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I was a little freaked out, but as I started driving, I started calming down, and I was like, okay, that was a pretty cool, that was a pretty good flick. That was a cool movie, and this is the awesome part. Okay, so like I said, I live way out in the middle of nowhere. From the movie theater to my house, it's about a 15-minute total drive, okay? And we're probably about halfway at this point. I'm driving along, and my high beams are on. I'm out in the middle of nowhere. No, I don't want to hit deer or anything. My high beams are on, and I'm looking straight, and my girlfriend's kind of calmed down at this point. She's not so, freaking out, so she's kind of calm. But anyway, we're looking straight ahead, and on this fence to the right, okay, on one of the poles, there's this freaking owl, okay? This freaking owl, the exact same owl from the damn movie, on this freaking fence, sitting here looking right at us, right? It's got the death glare, it's 30 yards out, and we're just staring at it, and it's staring right back at us, like it's gonna fucking murder us, right? Like we're gonna die. I'm like, no, we see this, and I'm like, are you seeing that, babe? She's like, yeah, I see it. I'm like, aww. It was complete, I'm dead, I'm gonna die. This owl stares at me. My high beams are hitting it, and it doesn't even look away. I don't really know. I thought they kind of look away, but it didn't. It stared right at me, and I drove past it. But we had this car behind us that wasn't, really close, but not really far away, where, his lights could bright up the owl too. So I'm looking in my rearview mirror, and this freaking owl turned his head and is watching us drive away, right? It's looking at us, and then I go around a bend, and the last thing I see is it just staring right at me. Okay, and I am beyond. I'm like, oh my! I start freaking out, dude. I'm like, I am never gonna be heard from again. I'm gonna fucking die. It is over. Sorry about the cussing, guys, but I'm like, we're gonna fucking die. It is over. We're dead. My girlfriend is freaking out. She's like, oh my god, oh shit. I'm like, we found out the alien secrets. We saw it. We know it's gonna come and take us. We're fucking dead, right? And we're about 3-5 minutes away from the house. We turn on the road that kind of goes to my road, so we're on kind of the main road, and we're 5 minutes away, and I'm just like, oh my god, we're gonna die. Dude, my heart's racing. When you're so so pumped or scared or whatever, you could feel your heart just ba-bump, 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 ba-bump. That one was going on in my chest. I'm like, oh god. And we get to my house, and I park in my driveway, and to get to my front door, we have to go through one fence that kind of surrounds the property, and then another fence that's on my deck. So, and it's probably about a 25-yard walk, maybe 20 yards from my truck to the door to go inside. And me and my girlfriend are sitting there in the car like, I don't want to get out. Like, you know, we're kind of like, I don't want to get out. Like, it's going to be right above us and it's going to suck us up and give us anal probes and shit. Like, we're going to die and never be heard from. I'm like, I don't want to get out. So I kind of built up the courage. I'm like, we got to get inside. Okay, we got to get inside. So I built up the courage and I open my door and I'm like, okay, babe, let's go. Right? And it was kind of like a 1, 2, 3, let's get the fuck out of here. Well, my girlfriend doesn't open her door. She's like, I open my door and I'm like, what the hell are you doing, babe? Let's go. And next thing I know, she's crawling through the center console coming out on my side because she's too scared to get out on her side. So she jumps out on my side and like latches onto me and I'm just like dragging her. I'm like, oh, man, let's go. Like, I'm trying to run and she's trying to keep up, but she's running awkwardly. So we run, we get up the stairs and we get inside and we go to like the bedroom. We just go run to the bedroom and I'm like, we turn on all the lights and we go into the bedroom, turn on all the lights and we just sit there and I'm like, oh my god, anytime it's gonna get us, anytime it's gonna get us, we're gonna die. And then we start watching like SpongeBob and like cartoons and stuff to get it off of our heads. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. We did not die.